let's dance. Come on, let's go. It's Flying Roos. Got the boys flying roos. The boys flying roos.
I cannot believe they get so close.
Oh my, Matt, are you okay?
Hands all the way around Fremantle, make some noise!
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? This guy is a legend. How close was that, Lucy? You pretty much touched the top of Germany.
Oh, sweet though.
I think she lost the words. This is unbelievable. How lucky are we to have this in Fremantle right now? Woo! That was so close! Got skip there. Oh, this is actually
There's 10 seconds to go!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Perfect to the top, and now it's a sprint in R1. How brave are you feeling?
So you got the overlap already?
And they are off and running as they reach mark number 1, the first race of the Fremantle Sail Grand Prix. It is the Bulls Flying Roos that'll grab the whole shot, with US Sail GP sitting in second.
Start from Slingsby, they were so fast on that first leg. Rolex sprint leader at Mark 1 for the Australians. So important leading at Mark 1. That's a big, decent gate to go down to gate 2 there. Top right hand side of our screens where they're all headed right now. Canada are the first to turn away. They've got clear wing. I think this is a good move by North Star Canada. Great chance to make a gain. But the Australians, they keep it simple. They're going to try and minimise the manoeuvres down the leg here. Look how fast the Canadians are going. Top of our screen.
Giles Scott of North Star Canada looking very good, hand off top. Also, it is France up there. Also, the new Team Brandy DS Team France. We'll keep an eye on them. But it is the Bulls Flying Roos, the 3-time champions, out in front right now in first place. US Sail GP has dropped back to third with Taylor Canfield.
Canada now got the right of way here, but this bottom gate is going to be so
Here
compressed.
they come, freo! Come on, Bert! On your feet! It's the lead!
It's a split course situation again.
They did not have the right of way on Switzerland, and Switzerland manoeuvred onto starboard. Berlin couldn't turn in time, and there's been a huge crash on gate 2.
Two boats involved, and there is a piece of one of them.
Oh, that's the back of the black foils, I think, Tom. They thought they could sneak across in front. Oh, massive. It's so compressed. The Bulls Flying Roos were then gone. They are down the road here. Artemis up to 6. Denmark coming around the outside of them. Penalty on North Star for not giving room to the US Sail GP team. They're going to need to get behind the US team.
So what was 12 is now down to 10 as the Swiss and the Black Bulls of New Zealand look to be.
So Matt is the reigning Rebel Air Race World Champion from 2019 and is the current Rebel pilot in Australia. That's a pretty cool
So we know the F-50s capable of 100 kilometres an hour. Mac can do 400 k's up there.
entire way.
Yes, we do. We have
Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are the new owners of the team, and
They will be besties. What's that like, being besties with them?
it is a little surreal. I wouldn't say we're besties yet, but who knows? But no, it's a bit surreal actually when you're sitting there having a chat with them and laughing, and it's like I've grown up watching these guys, and no, they're just both really nice, genuine people, and it's exciting for us to sort of have those guys bring in their star power and storytelling abilities, and that's going to be huge for not only our team, but
Something that we do know is this boat is ripping. The ball flying
I think it's the beginning of the season, they really can't compete on last year, but I think it's time. There's an opportunity now to really put some learnings in place. And this nice big course we've got here at Perth, actually quite a nice race course to start with.
They are the champions from last year. Emirates GBR, they are currently sitting in 8th place, with Australia way out in front. Their lead over 5 minutes.
There's going to be some finding their feet. To me, like there's any damage. Well, they say rubbing's racing, but I'm not sure that's quite the case in this game.
Here they come, birds around the mark for the final time. Into the first
that has joined the league, and they look very good. Stevie looked great throughout yesterday as North Canada sits in 3rd, Deutsche Bank, Germany in 4th, and the USA Sail GP team rounds out your top 5.
You know, the thing about sailing race, you can only keep doing the right thing that's available to you. So if the boat ahead of you keeps doing the right thing, you can't magic it. And at the moment, France is just sailing too well. So Nathan Cook around the series as a whole, 2nd place is a brilliant result. The wind out here isn't totally steady. If you look on the water, in the top right-hand side of the course, it looks a little bit darker. There's definitely more wind in that top right-hand corner right now. The crews are able to see that. It's not that black magic that they can judge where the wind is. If they can find a bit more wind, well, they're going to be able to get the boats going faster. But the wind's also changing direction, isn't it? And every time it changes direction, there's an opportunity to sail a bit less distance, which is also a chance to gain. So that's what the crews are, that's where the gains are on the waters today, because they're all sailing the boat so well.
Exactly right. I think the front of the field, you're just able to make the best of that a little bit more, whereas further back you go, you're more dictated to in your strategy. It'll be pretty hard to break free out that side of the running from one side to the other. How they select their bottom weight balance is so tight at the bottom, whichever way they turn, they're going to have to maneuver again quite quickly out of that game.
Rounding the French have managed to get a bit of boat speed. Wide in, tight out, just like you're racing a car. Should be easier for the Italians to execute that. Yeah, France going to be around the outside. Early manoeuvre coming for the French, and Rock and Denmark have done a nice job on this downwind, 3rd place.
North Canada picking up a penalty there. The winners of the first race, the Bonds Flying Roots Australia, once again at 8th place. So after a great start, Tom Sleesby and the Aussies having their problems.
Struggling to get acceleration. Canada again, they're making mistakes. They're going to be pulling their hair out here. Going to be interesting now. Bonds Flying Roots, well, they've not found it easy working their way back through the fleet, but they're starting to need to get points in. And it's just so busy, isn't it? Lisa, we're obviously watching it on the telly, but when you've got boats going upwind and boats going downwind, how hard is it actually sailing?
I think everyone's had their eye on when is that going to hit? And just hit for that upwind leg.
I'm surprised to see Sleesby spin. If you get slightly more forward, it can cost you something.
Come on, birds! Take it here! Far into the grandstand, come on! They're flying, give it up for your room! There they go! Crossing the line for another race! Emirates Sail GP! In the top line, finish here! Fast in The Flying Rose will get second.
What a good lineup of them. What a great finish overall, eh?
And a big finish there from the Bonds Flying Rose, all the way back in 8th at one point, clawing their way to second. In the last two races of the day, and they looked pretty good, to be honest.
They look absolutely outstanding. Now, I believe we have a very special guest that's about to join us for an interview.
That's right, Los Gelos, Spain's strategist Nicole Vandervelden. Come on in, let's give her a round of applause for Nicole. It's obviously...
Yeah, a lot of visualizing, talking about the different scenarios and getting ready like that as a team.
And obviously a big incident yesterday with Switzerland and New Zealand. What do you make of that one?
Yeah, it's quite tough. I mean, we're going so quick and those split-second decisions are quite hard. And having to maneuver is not that easy in those conditions. So, yeah, it's really hard to be there. And sad to see collisions like that. It's crazy out of water, but happy everyone's okay. And looks like those repairs are getting on it as well.
And we've said it, it's my opinion. What do you think for the day? Who are you backing out there to take the win as Rockville Racing have a little bit of a slide?
Yeah, it always looks quite, I think even spicier from the outside than what it feels inside. But
Session at Sail GP brilliant stuff. And we didn't have to wait long for the 2026 season to deliver on drama. On the inside of the course, Jim, big crash in the middle. Switzerland and the Blackpool's first day of racing lasted all of 1 minute before a huge collision sent them back to the dead side. This could have huge consequences in the season. It was all about getting the basics right for the United States on day one as they set out to revive the 2025 season with a strong, consistent showing in front.
What a performance from the US team, sailing brilliantly out here today.
Tom Slingsby's new Bonds Flying Rose got their season off to the perfect start in front of the home crowd. Dominating
They're all down the water.
before Bonds and Diaz France asserted themselves on the leaderboard, opting for a hybrid start strategy.
All right, after yesterday, this is going to be one of my favourite weekends of the year so far. We're peaking quite early for the 2026 season.
Yeah, already put it down. We have a good time today, Lucy.
Everybody is here en masse with energy, and I cannot wait to get this day started. Racing is going to be unbelievable, and obviously the party doesn't stop there. We've got a massive prize giving to look forward to later. If you see those helicopters, don't forget to get up if you can and wave and scream at them because they are capturing everything on our live broadcast around the world.
That's right. I felt so privileged. I felt part of the room crew this morning walking around. I mean, confident.
GBR should be able to go around the outside. They've got to get France room, but he's going to be able to put a squeeze on it straight away here. France needs to spin clear of the British as we approach the boundary. There's a little bit of bad language there, unfortunately. Communication still getting that French English balance on board the boat now as we see the British spin right in the boundary. Top of speed.
Some closest to the points of the hull. Just settles the boat down and puts around the speed up there.
Between the French and the Danish here. Got to have control on the brilliant off-flight control. Just as the weather on the French boat. So you find
And here they come, let's give it up for them, it's your
That's the Swedish team. They look like they're in good shape here for the event final as it stands.
Right now it would be France, Artemis, and Emirates GBR in the event final. At the end of the day, the USA would lose out by tiebreaker. 2 out of control. It'll be a final day here. Emirates GBR will take the back and they will see the finish line. The champions in season 5.
And here they go, taking the race winners, Emirates, France, what a finish, it looks like the room's there, got across. What a finish, it looks like the room's there, got across.
Looking good at gate 2. I don't think they can quite make the left turn though. Here comes Artemis. It's going to be contact zone.
Well, Denmark happy to take evasive action right there. And look at the bottleneck. Look at the jam in the middle.
It's going to be tight here. It could be a chance for a big lead for the French out of gate 2 though. GBR with the spin at the bottom. It's the United States diving inside. It's all going on here.
The USA picking up another spot. They come in hot down the left side.
Outside of the wing, she's about a bit too close to contact. Quite too
Still
high.
leading the way, come on Bert, let's make some noise for them, GST France, Emirates, Great Britain, and the flying room, all coming on.
Not sure how to feel that low, so do you know what I mean? There's the edge.
Sweden has now moved up to 4th. Switzerland in a top place in 5th. And you're starting to push down here. And I think
That's going to be a big process. GST France, Emirates, Great Britain, we're in front of them.
See our finalists at the moment, yes. Just can't see the Swedish getting their way back in from here.
Artemis following, but the Brazil and US Sail GP. Americans have moved up to 9th place. Artemis picking up a penalty, so that's going to just a little
Taking the right way, North Canada. And what a day in breezy conditions. Booking their spot in the final DS. Team France. But it was the race that they needed. leading the way in Emirates Great Britain. But come on, Perth, let's cheer them all, the Bonds
Coming from the front. Seems to be being patient here. Everything we can. We're going to need it more than everything you can, I think, Tom, because you're going to need it